More on what's going on here in just a moment. But first, the path to recovery can be tough. Tough when you have been out of work for months, for weeks. The figures show the majority of people being laid off are men. An Atlanta-based group offers a unique way for men who are unemployed to come together and to help each other find work. At Casey's Deli in Alpharetta, this looks like the typical early morning crowd, coming in to get a breakfast sandwich and coffee before heading off to work. The difference is the majority of the men here are not going to the office.
You have an obligation to tell them that you are unemployed.
They're looking for jobs.
My name is Michael Kadlenik. I'm formerly with IBM.
And most recently, I was selling software to the staffing industry.
Business analyst, IT software development, financial services sales,
Commercial real estate.
sales management,
Executive management.
You are not damaged goods because you're in transition. Look
Peter
at the
Burke, who is a former corporate job recruiter, started these meetings several years ago.
If people come together, we call it Christ-centered career groups. If they know 3 or 4 other people and say, let's get together and get together regularly and create a relationship. And if you know 50 people and I know 50 people and you know 50 people, then we know 300 people. And that's where the power of both the community, the power of Christ's love really comes to life.
And Burke explains why they feel it's important for the men and women to hold separate sessions.
We've laughed together. You've seen that this morning. We've cried together. We pray together. And there's just a dynamic that women work better together and men work better together, and they both need it very badly. And they find every other networking meeting they go to is mixed groups of men and women. This is really more about the personal relationships, and it just works better gender specific.
What's also unique about the C3G gatherings, the small networking groups pledge to stay together until each finds a job.
This is the second time in 16 months that I've gone through a transition. And for me, my mindset this time was to come into this group and open my heart up to serve. And that's really what I get out of the group, because yes, I'm looking for a job, my next opportunity, but also there's other ways that I can get to that point. And I believe one of those ways is to help others.
I've got 4 kids, and they understand Daddy's in transition right now, and they understand that there's challenges that go along with that, and they want to participate in that.
Alumni of the group aren't strangers. They feel it's vital to stay involved.
Why I come back is I love the journey more than I do the job, the job closure, and because I think it's where the journey happens is where people's lives get transformed. It's where people make different decisions. They sort of recalibrate their priorities in life, and that's the exciting part to me,